Good morning. It's so just cold outside, so I'm inside today. And it's lovely to be here with you. I got up very early because I've just spent an hour with a lovely client. So that's why I'm a bit late, because I didn't insist on stopping on the, dot. It's just so nice to relax with time. So, inside with the rocks we are today. And the first place we're starting today is with this lovely golden calcite. Good morning, Mike. It's lovely to see you pop up fresh and new at the top of my screen. So, calcite, it's just this delicious thing. Good morning, Holly, sweet. It's great to see you. I enjoy this. It's so sparkly. When I first purchased it, it felt like it had a kind of sort of extraterrestrial energy to it, and I guess it still does, but I don't think about that so much. Look, you can see it's very optical. Good morning, gorgeous beings. I can see you popping up. I don't know who you all are, but I greet each and every one of you because I appreciate you taking time to spend with me. Glenn, it's you. Good morning. So yeah, pretty yellow calcite. I love this because you can see the shape. That is the calcite angle. And then this part on top is all kind of misty. So I love it. And it's just sparkly and beautiful, and I appreciate that one very much. Now this is, oh dear, it's a bit dusty. This is rainbow jasper, right? And I don't think I need to say much about the fact that it's multicolored and it's jasper. It's gorgeous. Abigail, it's you made it. Whee! Look at the little eye it's got there. Sandy, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It's lovely to see you. So, yeah, colours and shapes. It's got white, it's got red, it's got green, it's got blue. It's even got a bit of yellow somewhere. You have to kind of look. See, it's a bit golden there. So it's got everything. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, person with a beautiful, colourful jaguar or tiger face. It's lovely to see you. It's you, Sunny. Great. Yay. It's lovely to have you all jumping on with me. I just appreciate you all. So, yeah. Rainbow Jasper. Heather. Oh, my God, it's you. Laurie, good morning. It's lovely greeting you all. Tanuya, it's lovely to see you, sweetie. All the way from that other side of the world. I love that we're all connected together in this space, and I love that I get to share my rocks with you. Oh, it's just beautiful, turning this thing around and celebrating its variety. It's like all of us. So, one more. You see, it gives me an opportunity to greet you. And this is fabulous. This is from my friend Jenny Paolo's collection. Oh, I don't know if I should take the sticker off or not. I think I won't. This is aquamarine and tourmaline, and it is from the Erongo in Namibia. So clearly the aquamarine is blue. I mean, isn't that fabulous? That is a big chunk of aquamarine. And the tourmaline is the black stuff that's growing on it. Andrea, good morning. And it's just glorious. So beautiful. The things that she finds. There's the little label, but oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, oh, wow is right. I love this. What can I show you a bit closer? So, there's a little crystal going across. It's clearly the big one. And, there's just nothing missing. It's just such a beautiful little piece. So I really enjoy showing these off. I love that I have this wonderful friend who lets me have some of her crystals stay over. They sleep over at my place. There you are. You can really see the tourmaline and the aquamarine side by side there. And I get to share them with you. I don't know what the white stuff is. I think that's more... No, that's not more tourmaline. I don't know what the white stuff is. But it makes a wonderful contrast to the black tourmaline crystals. So there you go. It's from the Erongo in South Africa, I think. No, I tell a fib. Namibia. So she just finds these amazing things from all over the world. Good morning, Faye, Elizabeth. It's great to see you. So there we are. Those are our rocks for the day. And yesterday I received an inquiry from somebody who said, I need some guidance. My life force is very low. And I thought, what do I say that's useful? What can I say that's useful? And I decided, I wrote them back with some things to do, and that's fine. But I decided that I'd address this as a very general thing. And you think, well, what's that got to do with the fact that your post is talking about worry? And I have to make a bit of a connection because I also have been dealing with a thing in my body, my physical experience, that it's actually been taking up a lot of mental space, and I didn't realize how much until I suddenly did it. It was like, oh my God, I'm just all over this all the time. And the thoughts and feelings I'm having about it are not constructive, and they're sending the same signal to my body all the time about, I notice this and I feel that. I notice this 20 seconds later and I feel that again. And I notice it another 5 seconds later and I feel it again. Gee, oh crikey, I am sending the same chemical information to my body over and over and over. Why do you think it's not changing, Maddie? Oh shit. Laurie, good morning. So, that's what I'm talking about, is this process of creating change in ourselves. Amy, Jen, good morning. It's challenging because the body is there. And if it's in your face, or even if it's just sort of quietly mumble, 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 and it's so mumble, mumble that you don't even notice that you are paying attention subconsciously, unconsciously to that mumble, mumble that says, my energy's low, my energy's low, I feel tired, I feel bad. This is not me. I'm just sort of imagining what it must be like. If you're a person who is actually writing an inquiry to someone like me that says, my life force is really low, give me some advice. Well, first of all, I can't give advice. I certainly can't give advice. I'm not a medical practitioner, but I can make suggestions based upon what I can extrapolate from a very general inquiry. And we'll hopefully get more specific later. So yeah, it is the rainbow colours, the chakra colours. It was knitted for me by a lovely friend in Norway, and I was very grateful, and I still am. So what I realised is that if I was in a space where I was feeling that concerned and that drained and that low, what's going on there? And enough to ask somebody, what's happening? And I just sat and wrote a little bit last night because I don't want to talk about problems. I want to talk about solutions. And always there is an aspirational aspect to any question that anyone has. Is like, well, what if you do this instead? And I had to get to what if you do this instead. And so I thought, well, if your life force is low, if you have been sick for a long time, if you just can't become financially abundant, if you just can't find the love of your life, anything that's chronic that's going on, right? And it's upsetting you and it occupies your mental space all the time, right? That's the situation I'm talking about, however it pans out in your life, because we all manifest these things, we all manifest them differently. The point being that if your life force is low, you must have been in a state of stress, survival, for a long period of time. Now, why do I say that? Because when we are in stress, and I define stress as I have learned from my inspiration, Dr. Joe Dispenza, as being when the body is knocked out of balance, the body and the brain are knocked out of balance because something in my pattern recognition centers in the temporal lobes of the brain has recognized something in my external environment, which actually includes my body, right? It's things I can sense. Sensory information comes in, which my brain says that is dangerous. Now, it may not consciously tell me that, because the sensing for danger happens often below our awareness. But that is what's happened, and because my brain has recognized it as dangerous, and I haven't noticed that my brain has done that, my brain sends a signal to my adrenal glands, and they release stress hormones, and I feel stressed, and I may not even know that I'm doing it. But when that happens, that's the same as when the deer is being chased by the pack of coyotes. And to go into that state where the deer needs to escape the coyotes or she's going to die. So at a physical level, the deer mobilizes enormous amounts of energy at the cellular level. Digestion is shut down, the immune system goes up for a little while and then it dials down. because all of the body's energy is diverted to look at, the pupils dilate because more information can come in. You've got to see your way. And all of the blood flow is diverted to the extremities so you can run like mad to get away from the coyotes. That's what happens. But the deer either gets caught by the coyotes and dies or runs away and survives. And once it's escaped the danger, 15 minutes later, it's back to being able to eat and rest and digest. There's energy in the digestive system again. The body's repairing any injuries that happened. That's what happens. That's not stress. Running from the lion, that's stress. Grazing afterwards, you survived, it's given up. That is, that's what animals do. And the stress response is really good if you need to run away from a lion. But if your body is constantly aching you, or it feels tired, or you just can't achieve the breakthrough in your life that you desire, or whatever it is, and you are constantly recognizing that as something that you feel sad about, or frustrated about, or angry about, or desperate about, or disempowered about, or whatever it is, the same chemistry at a cellular level that makes the deer run away from the coyotes to survive and shuts down healing and growth and repair, all that stops when the deer is running away from from the coyotes, whatever. All that stops until it's survived and it goes back to grazing. But if you and I are perceiving something in our bodies that's stressful, or our environment that's stressful, or in a relationship that's stressful, or a working situation that's stressful, and we just keep thinking about it all the time, and even when you are not conscious of thinking about it, because it hurts and you're worried, because it means, if this pain gets worse, then you get worse, and it has all these things in your life that you're worried about, and so you're constantly monitoring that physical sensation. This is what I caught myself doing just the other day. You're constantly monitoring it. You're never not paying attention to it. You are actually negatively obsessing about this thing that's going on in your body. And I use this as an example, but people can do it about not having a love in their life or having a job that they hate or whatever. It's the same. It doesn't matter. And while you are focused on that thing that your brain says, this is dangerous, I have to produce stress hormones, we have to run away from the coyotes, but you're not running away. You're not punching that horrible person in the face. You're not doing anything with the stress hormones. Your body's just bathed in them. 24/7, 365 days a year for some people. They do it for a long time. All that time, all of that energy that's for running away from the threat is there for running away from the threat, but you're not healing your body. You're not digesting your food well. You can't think, by the way, because when you are running away from something dangerous, energy gets directed to the primitive part of the brain. It's about fighting, fleeing, freezing, or having sex. That's it. Okay, that's what the primitive part of the brain's interested in. So you can't come up with creative solutions. You're locked in this. And you just keep obsessing about it and focusing on it, and you're always looking, has it got better? Has it got worse? And you're and this is me, by the way. You're constantly analysing and thinking, can I do this? Can I do that? And you're just in stress. And being in stress for an extended period of time drains your life force. Speaking from experience. Oh, thank you, Laurie. I learned it all from Dr. Joe. It's just how I happen to explain it because I am so living this right now. And the other thing to realize is that we signal ourselves for a long period of time, and then, at a cellular level, and then suddenly we want to change it. It's going to take some time. So we have to be in this for the long run. Gary, it's you. Good morning. So, having explained the problem, and understanding that we just get stuck in the loop, and I caught myself constantly monitoring everything. I know what this is like, Jan. I totally do. I'm living it, honestly. I am breaking this habit of obsessing about this thing because I realize that every time I notice that thing and go about it, I'm sending the same feeling to my cells that I've done for the last 40 years. And while I do that, nothing is going to change. Period. So I have to change how I'm thinking and feeling. Oh my God. And what we have to do is find something to worry about positively instead of to worry about negatively. Right? You obsess about a problem. Why not obsess about something good that can happen to you? Now, why is it so damn hard? Because we are addicted, literally, chemically addicted to the chemistry of our negative thoughts that we've had for so long. The body gets conditioned to them. And when you try to change, it goes, oh shit, no, I want my fix. And it sends thoughts up to your brain to try and trigger off another cascade of those chemicals that it's become accustomed to, even if they're killing you. This is how it works. So, to change, you have to change your state. And here's the thing which I've really started to understand, literally only in the last little while, because I understand this. I understand that I have to change how I think and how I feel. And I can think about the concept of health or abundance or whatever it is. But the massive challenge for me until relatively recently has been to change how I felt. Because I was so conditioned to the other stuff, right? Literally addicted to being sad. Really, truly, I recognise that. And I've got better because I've been practicing. But even so, I can have these elevated emotions when I'm in meditation or when I'm on the beach walking. Why can I not do it with my eyes open? How come it's not happening with my eyes open when I'm in my life and I notice these thoughts circling? What is the missing piece? Nothing I haven't heard from Dr. Joe before. It's just I'm growing into this. I'm getting better at it. And I finally realized I need a symbol. I need a thing that I can bring to mind. But more than that, because that's the thought, right? The thought of, you can have, he just uses the letter H for health or A for abundance or whatever, but it could just as well be a picture. If you want to be free, there's a pair of wings. Or you want love, a heart. Divya, good morning. Whatever it is, you choose a symbol. But the symbol on its own is just it's a thing. It's what energy, and notice I say that with intensity and with passion and with power. It's not just, when I'm healthy, I'll feel good. And it's like, what intensity of energy and information can you wrap around that symbol so that when you bring it to mind and to heart, or you put it in the part of your body that's hurting, or you imagine it coming to you, if it's a person or a job or money or whatever it is, however you play with this, that it's not just a symbol, but you feel it. You can actually generate the emotion that comes with it. And I'll tell you, I was doing it yesterday because I just recognized what I needed to do and really not just intellectually understood it, but viscerally grasped it and also gone, I had that thought about a week ago and that really made sense. And now that I'm understanding this better, can I actually do this? And I really could. And what was amazing, okay, I've got my symbol. I know what it is and I know where I'm putting it and I know how it feels. Was that I was walking through my life doing my thing, and about every 10 to 20, maybe 30 seconds, I had to run it. I had to stop, stand still with my eyes open, and run the bloody thing because the thought had started up in my head again. It's like, that was good. I feel different. I've changed it. Sophia, g'day, honey. Cool. Trot along. Oh my God, it's back. It was that consistent. It was that unconscious, automatic, all the time. Oh my God. And so, but I've been practicing the last few days because I've recognized these unconscious, automatic, totally just running on a loop thoughts and feelings that I didn't even recognize because I just thought they were me. The way Joe says it, this is normal that I just feel like this. Is it? Not anymore. And so, to come back to the original question, because I want to wrap a little detail around that in the time I have. If you are, excuse me, make that go away. That's my alarm. If you are constantly preoccupied with the fact that your physical life force is low, then you actually have to stop negatively obsessing about that and start positively obsessing about what it means to you and how it feels when you have energy again. Because as long as you keep perceiving my energy is low, I feel awful, I feel tired, I'm worried that it's going to get worse, all of that stuff that we do, you stay in stress. You are running from the lion. Your body cannot go into repair and rest and regenerate. It's not possible. You're either in survival or you're in creation. Rest and digest or fight and flight. You can't be in both at the same time. So as long as you're obsessing about my energy is low, I feel tired, I feel awful, I'm worried it's going to get worse, I'm worried I'm going to die, I'm worried it's going to mean blah, 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 whatever it is, you are staying in survival. Misty, hello honey. You got to get your attention off that. And this is a thoughtful process, by the way. I mean, I hope you realize I had to figure this out. I had to think about it. I had to think, what symbol am I going to use? What's the picture? How am I going to run this through my body? And what does it feel like? And can I pair the symbol, the imagination with the feeling? And can I bring it up on command? So, yeah, it wears you down or it builds you up, totally. Susan, g'day, honey. I know I'm just about out of time, but this is the thing. You have to get out of survival if you want your body to heal, period. And that means you got to stop thinking about your sickness and start thinking and feeling about health. Yeah, we got to decide, because this is another Joe Dispenza brilliance. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And if you place your attention on your sickness, for all the reasons previously discussed, it gets bigger. So you have to place your attention on health. You have to place your attention on abundance. You have to place your attention on love. And let me tell you, it feels the most awful, stupid, wooden lie of a thing that you ever do when you start at it. Nora, g'day, sweetie. It doesn't feel natural, because it's natural for you to feel sick or miserable or whatever it is. So you got to do something that feels unnatural. And as Joe says, if you keep doing what's unnatural for you, after a while, it's going to become first natural to you, and then you're going to be supernatural. And that's what happens. So big love. You got to get out of survival to heal your body. And, you're just having a journey with your body, Carrie. I so understand. The body is saying, no, I don't want to change. I want to stay in survival. I'm used to it. Mind is a tool, Misty. It's only dangerous if it runs you. Mind is your servant, and you can create with it. But if it's undisciplined and it's running the show, then it can be, challenging. So, this is a great discussion. I would love to know what more questions you have. So, but I got to stop. Very much love. It is Wednesday. Oh my goodness. And I feel inspired, in case anybody doesn't know and would find it useful, to invite you to check out my YouTube. Just look up Maddie Schaefer on YouTube and you'll find me. And if it's of use to you to be able to, do that, then please subscribe. I'd appreciate your support. Thank you for joining me today. I love this discussion. I'm so grateful for the question that I was asked, and I look forward to more. Big love. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye.